In this video, oh, small glue ups, I think. A lot of people ask, why do I wear these gloves all the time? I couldn't resist it. I bought the Parkside cordless circular saw. And following on from the last video, I put the strip lights up above my workbench. There it is. I'm going to wire it in properly and put a switch in there. I've just put it on the plug at the moment. Not bad. $11.99 from Lidl. Lights up the bench a lot better. And I bought some other tools from Lidl, the middle aisle. I'll show you them in this video. And just to be clear, Parkside tools, I love them. And I show them on this channel just to show, it's like having my mates around and showing them what I've bought. And don't blame me if I'm a bad influence and you go and buy from Parkside. I'm not sponsored by Parkside in any way. Wish I was, they might be able to send me a truckload of tools, but I'm not. But if you're watching Lidl, I'll be your next poster boy. If you like, I'll take over Arnie. God loves a trier. The majority of us sheddies know we go to Lidl, especially my Lidls. I've got 3 near me, and they've always got an abundance of stock after the tool drop. Seeing the comments, people buying Parkside tools, but spare a thought for all the other sheddies that we see in the comments that go to their local Lidl store and can't find any tools at all. So I don't know how Lidl plan their stock of Parkside tools, but it's a real shame they're not distributing them well. This is where the comments come in below. So if you're looking for a particular tool from Parkside, or from Aldi for that matter, put them in the comments below, show what area you're in, you can't find them, and then see if anyone else nearby in another region may have them in stock or they've seen them in stock. All the sheddies stick together and help each other out. Obviously Parkside or Lidl don't sell online, and I don't know if they have any intentions to in the future, so I think this is the only way we're going to find stock. Also see comments about bogus websites as well trying to sell Parkside tools, so beware. For you Parkside fanboys, here's some more tools I want to show you, and for everyone else that can't get them, sorry to rub your nose in it. First, we'll have a look what else is in store. Hello, sheddies, and you join me again in my shed. So this was actually in 2 stores. So the greenhouse, reduced to $39.99 with a little app. This other greenhouse, $19.99, smaller one. These grow bags, $3.99 for I think it's a 2-pack or 3-pack. That trellis looks quite nice. A raised planter with the cover in 2 different colours, $24.99. And then other plant pots and planters, etc. Loads of gardening gear, actually. There's Cold Store, $11.99. Wellingtons, $10.99. Balcony planter brackets, $1.99 for all this rope and twine. Lawn edging strip, corrugated in black and green, $5.99. And then look at these dinky little mini greenhouses. Planer, electric one. And then this trolley dolly or dolly trolley, whatever it's called. Wire strippers, $7.99. And then for $7.99 was that dog bone wrench. I mentioned it in the last video. Similar to the Work Zone one from Aldi. But they also do these as well with like an adjustable end. And then this one, which is you can open up the jaws and close them in for tightening up or ratcheting it up. Like wing nuts as well as nuts and bolts, etc. Tool bags, and then another multi-screwdriver, $19.99 for these angle grinders. Multi-purpose tool, 12 volt, $24.99. And there's them Bluetooth ear defenders. I might get them, $29.99. I think they're on the Lidl offer app. $8.99 for this 240 volt stapler, $3.99 for these 3M masking tape, $3.99 for the packaging tape, 3-pack, $1.49 for the super glue, pack of 3, screwdriver set for $7.99, and then the digital caliper, $7.99. $9.99 for this monitor riser. Put your laptop on top and then put keyboard or whatever below. COB LED lights, take AA batteries, I think they are, $4.99. There's two styles of those. And then there's all this gardening accessories. Now I bought a few of these, but you've got gardening netting, stakes, the labels with a pencil, tree ties, and then $1.99 for these hand tools. So what we've got in here, we've got a weeding trowel, like a long thin one. Then we've got a normal trowel with a gauge printed on the front. Then a small fork, automatic bulb planter, got one of them, coming really handy. Mini leaf rake, a double hoe. To that beast. Right, let's have a look what I bought. First, the cordless circular saw, 20 volt. Look how bright this is now with that light on above. Let's just turn it off to show you the difference. Off. Oh, it does leave a bit of a shine on there though, doesn't it? Is that going to be annoying? I don't know yet. So part number PHK SA20-LIB3. Again, bare unit without the battery. Got one on charge. Ready to go. X 20 volt team. Max cutting depth in wood, 48mm at 0 degrees. 36mm at 45 degrees. Saw blade, 150mm. No load rotation speed at 3,800 RPM. Cutting angle 0 to 45 degrees. For wood, chipboard, plastic, PVC, lightweight building materials. Get a guide and an Allen key. 3-year warranty. Look on the back. Compact design with easy handling and great operating comfort. Ergonomic handles with non-slip, soft grip elements. Rubber. On-off switch with quick stop. Optional laser guide. Pendulum blade guard with pullback lever. Connection for external dust extraction. Includes the reducer for standard saw blades, e.g. Parkside, Bosch, Metabo, in a practical storage box. Zoom out a little bit. Boop. Yeah, it's one of these boxes again. I mean, they're not bad, are they? The formed plastic. These are ones I really like, with these nice clips on the front. With raised Parkside on the top. Red handle on top. And by the way, thanks for all the comments that do come through. When you spot a tool at Parkside with good quantities, I notice a few people that say what area they're in, which is good, which helps us all. And I need to do middle aisle tool spotting again. I haven't done that for a while. I need to keep on top. Just not enough time in the day. And obviously, I'm doing this at weekends. Oh, look at that. God, it seems quite, what's the word? Dainty. Is that the word? It's very much open. The motor's in there, obviously. But yeah, look at all the rubber on here, look. Rubber up the top, rubber at the back. Someone like me that's really heavy-handed, perfect. Rubber on the trigger. Push that in first before you can pull the trigger in. There's one on both sides. So we've got the box. We've got the guide. And instructions. The box out the way. The Allen key's stored on there. It starts off in French. Dutch, GB. So here's the specs if you want them. Weight without the battery, 2.2 kilos. Sound pressure level, 82.5 decibels. Sound power level, 93.5 decibels. Saw blade is PSB 24Z. 16mm bore hole. 1.8mm cutting thickness. Here's the overview relating to the photos on that side, all numbered. Love that word. Chip ejector. Up to now, this is what I've been using, an old Wix circular saw, 240 volt. I mean, when I say, look, it looks fairly dainty, but saying that, it's a bigger blade. This is a 200, and this is done really well. I built the extension on my shed. I built most of my shed with this. All the flooring with it, the inner panels, my workbenches, my workbench cupboards in the bar kitchen, the house as well. Built shelves with it, flooring, framework, kitchen worktops. But anyway, so yeah, really lightweight. Here's the adapter, or reducer, the chip ejector, zoom in a little bit. Angle adjustment on this red knob at the front. And I've mentioned this in other videos. I do like the red knobs and buttons and everything. It really shows it clearly against the black and the green. Undo that. Moves smoothly, very smoothly, not clunky at all. No movement in it. It's rigid. Tighten it up where we need to. Solid. So the guide to the side there. Do I need to undo that? No. For taking a piece off the edge of a piece of wood. Leave that out for now. A ruler, a measure down the side. Lever to move the guard back, or as it pushes against the piece of wood. Plastic. This fixed guard here as well is all plastic. So that must be where the laser is. It shows the laser symbol. Allen key is in there. Comes out really easily. And then for the depth, just here, release that. You see the marker there. So 40mm, 30mm, and so on. Put it back to the top. Locking pin for the blade is just there to lock the blade. while we undo it with the Allen key bolt at the front there. Again, it feels good in the hands, and dare I say it, it doesn't feel cheap. Time will tell, of course, and as I do most of these unboxing or tool reviews or whatever, it's normally from brand new, so I've not really used it a lot at the point of filming, so I probably need to come back to these more. And I suppose when I do my renovation in my shed and I alter the other end of the shed, I'll be using all these tools quite extensively. So I'll keep on giving you feedback. Again, we've always got this 3-year warranty. There's always this debate, of course, of buy cheap, buy twice. I want to pretty much get every tool there is going for everything. It's just the way I am. I just want to make a huge collection. And if I was going for top end tools, I'd have to remortgage my house. Look, if you're buying one drill because you use it every day for work, then you're going to buy the most expensive one going. It's worth it. If you're buying a drill just to put one shelf up a year, then buy the cheapest one known to man. I'm sort of going in the middle a little bit, and I've always had this theory, look, if I'm going to use a tool extensively, then I'll buy cheap first, and if I find I'm going to use it a lot more, then I'll buy a dearer one. But it's all in perspective. I mean, I may collect all of the Parkside tools and then decide, right, I've done all them. Let's move on to another brand. One up. There's always that thing where you can sell them off. Sell them second hand, of course. Providing they're working, still. I'll tell you, if I ever find a tool has failed or not working right, I'll tell you. It's an aluminium base plate. Metal fixings everywhere. Feels nice grip there, nice grip there. It's going to take an impact if I drop it on top. Not that I want to be doing that all the time, but just in case, like I say, I'm a bit heavy-handed. Right, I think what we should do is stick a battery in. Nice click. And to remove, push the button in, out it comes. And on these batteries, of course, we've got a gauge at the side. See how much power, full. Right, let's turn the light on first. There we are, laser. We'll see if we can calibrate that, because it might not be true. Turn that off for now. And on. Oh! Look at that, immediate stop. That is a quick stop. I don't think many circular saws have that, actually, unless you're buying a higher end stuff. It's not that loud either. Doesn't sound clunky, sounds really smooth. Good first impressions. Let's have a quick look at that blade. Took the battery out, of course. 24 teeth. Grizzly Tools, Germany. Let's take the blade off while we're at it. So the bolt and the washer. There we go. Top washer, or retaining washer, is it? Easy enough. Pop him back in. I should be wearing better gloves for this, but I'm not. Don't do as I do, do what's right for you. A lot of people ask, why do I wear these gloves all the time? I will tell you one day. Quite a boring reason, actually, but... And no, it's not because I've got offensive tattoos on my hands. That was one suggestion. What was the other one? Oh, I've got a cyborg hand when I was only wearing the left hand. What was the other one? Oh, I can't remember. But I will tell you one day, blade's back on. There's only one other thing to do. Let's cut some wood. Nice. If I could just ask a big favour, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. Cheers. Right, plywood, which is 18mm. Parkside clamps, of course. This is what I'm going to use, the Parkside guide, or clamp. I call it a poor man's track saw. If you haven't seen these already, just slide in to whatever width you need, and then when you've got it to the right thing, clamp it shut. The only downside of these, they don't go up to 1200mm. There's only about a metre, which is a shame. I'll stick that on there. I'm not going to bother measuring it first. Solid. Dust mask on. Not bother sticking the vacuum on. It's going to make a lot of dust, we know, but it's just a trial run. I'll lower the base plate, so I just want it just a bit deeper than 18mm. See if that's accurate. I've set it at 20mm. I don't know if you can see that through the gap there. So a couple of mil deeper. Give it a go. Got the laser on. Yeah, the laser doesn't look bad. nice. Nice to see the instant stop. That's the rough cut that was already there, but if you look at that, that's nice and straight. If I was worried about the tear out, I'd have put some masking tape on first, which is obviously a good idea if you're taking the bottom off doors. Let's do a 45-degree cut. 45-degree cut. I'll mark where the laser is. There we go. Both sides of the laser. Oh, stalled and... You know, I've not adjusted the depth, have I? By about 2 mil. But obviously we can get a better blade for these. Can't imagine this one being the best. Nice, that is a nice cut. Not that powerful. Just seemed like it wants to stall a bit, but that's going through, well, it's probably about 25 mil. I'll show you that. 45-degree cut, that's not bad. That's where I marked, the pencil line is just there, look. And it was one side of it and the other side of the laser. So that is absolutely bang on. Yeah, happy with that. I won't like to cut 38 mil 45 degrees. I think it'll take a while. You'd have to take your time. To see as well, that's the straight edge I did. And there's no movement in that. To see if it's square. Nice. Let's do a half lap joint. Use this scrap bit of wood that I use for loads of demos. As you can see, I put this scrap bit of CLS timber, which is 62 mil by 37 mil. Clamped it to the bench. I clamped the square on there because I want to trim off the end because that's on an angle. Put the depth at just over 40 mil. That's loose. I didn't tighten that up enough. Another scrap piece here, and I say I'm going to do a half lap joint. Except this one is 64 mil. No big deal. We'll do it 64 mil. So 64 millimeters. I just need to know what is the blade to the outer of the base plate. Lined up with one of the teeth. Battery out while I'm doing this. So one of the teeth is 41 millimeters, I think. 42 millimeters. In fact, I'm going to mark that on here for now. I'll write it on better later. In fact, get me marker pen. The Milwaukee one. These are really good. 42 millimeters on there. Then I know the distance from that blade to the outer part of that base plate is 42 mil. I won't bother doing the other side yet, but I will do it at some stage. So there's my line. I know I need to go back by 42 millimeters. I'll do 37 millimeters. What's the depth of this one? It'd been better if I got two pieces of wood the same, really, but yeah, because that was 39. Never mind. 18.5 mil down. Halfway. I'll set this to 18.5. See if it's accurate. I should be doing this that way around, really, because then there's more surface area when I start chopping away. More or less there. See, look, you can see that laser line right on the line. Yeah, you can see what's happening, look. It's now tilting over. Right, let's whack it with the hammer. Satisfying. Ignore my worst chisels ever. Can't find me good set. Then, of course, I do exactly the same with this piece of wood, and it will just slot together with a bit of chiseling. Pretty much almost there. This video's dragging on, so I'm not going to bother doing it in this video. And as always, I'm not an expert. This is just what I get up to in my shed. Do your own research first. Don't follow my lead. Do what's good for you. Let me know what sort of test you want me to do on this circular saw, and I'll bring it out in another video. By then, I might have bought another blade as well. Next, I've never used Gorilla wood glue before, but I've bought some. This is the stuff I normally use. As you can see, I'm about out. I've used 5 litres. Is it 5 litres? Everbuild 502. Good stuff, this. But I thought I'd give this a try. I'm not going to try it out in this video because I'm trying it on a project I've got coming up. But for the toughest jobs on planet Earth, dries a natural colour. $3.99 this was from Lidl. Indoor and outdoor, water resistant, anti-clog applicator. Interesting. Interesting. For strong, fast bond for a variety of wood surfaces, Gorilla Glue is the hard-working, water-resistant formula. So we'll use that, and I'll come back to it. Next, bought some more masking tape. This stuff I already got. Because it was reduced, £3.99 from $3.99. Thought I've got to get it. 3 rolls. You've seen that before. Great stuff this is. Next. Now, as you saw in the first part of that video, there was all those gardening accessories. £1.49, where there was netting and there was plant labels, etc. But I got these plant clips, 18 in a pack, say £1.49. Practical fixing aid for shrubs, flowers, and climbing plants. Now, I've got some climbing plants, and I'm going to stake them out a bit better this year. I wonder how many other things we can use these clamps for. Let's have a look. Little flap there, I think that open. Yeah, it does look. Or is it easier just to open the main lid? Yeah. Yeah, not the best. I should have just opened from there. But it's serrated, as you can see. Ooh, they're quite strong. I thought they might be a little bit weak. Putting a shrub around a cane, or whatever. It's a cane in there and the shrub in there, or climbing plant, or whatever. These would be good for small glue-ups, I think. Yeah, just one metal ring there that gives it the spring power. But yeah, the feet seem fairly strong. As you can see on the edge there, look. Just comes to a point, holding things in place. Also thinking, can I use that to clip something to a wall? If that was fixed somehow and I wanted to grip it, I don't know. Temporarily stringing up cables somewhere for, I don't know, inspection lamps or work lamps. Or whatever. Let me know if you've got any ideas for these. Next. Plant wire, multifunctional, extra strong and flexible. And if you can tell, it's wire, but it's like rubber coated. Again, I'm going to use it in the garden, but I was just thinking, oh yeah, it's really, really supple rubber. It's got quite a bit of give in it, but again, for tying things up, maybe it holds in place well, look. Making loops. Hanging things, especially on plants and stuff. It's not going to damage it because it's very rubbery. 4.8 meters long. I thought I'd show you that. Next, pry bar sets. Now I got these back around the 2nd of March and I forgot to show you. Made from hardened CRV steel, set of 4, as you can see on the front there. 3-year warranty. 2-component handle with protective cap. Length approximately 200mm, 300mm, 450mm, 600mm. Set of 4. And these were $12.99. I'm wondering how good these are for taking pallets apart. That's it. Look at that lot. They've got a cap on the end of each pry bar. We're missing one. Is it in the box? No. Never mind. Look at the size of them. So for whacking as well. Good grip at the back for the back end of your hand. Rubber grip, but feel really solid. Yeah, I mean, these will be good for taking a shed down, of course, or taking a garage down. Dismantling anything, really. Dismantling crates. Or sometimes when you're trying to move something into place to sort of fix it, pry it away from something, or lifting something. You know, when you're trying to lift something and chucking it out. Funnily enough, I've got another shed in the garden I've got to take down. I'm putting another one up where that one is. I'll show you that later in the year. And these will come in handy for that. Taking up old decking as well. All the screws have rusted through. Taking out posts. So much groundwork I've got to do in the back garden. But yeah, $12.99. They're not bad. Next, already had this stuff, $3.99 metal protective paint. And it's paint and primer, gloss, 400ml, and they do this in white and grey and light grey as well, actually. $3.99. Got some, but I don't know how much of it I've got of it left, but it always comes in handy. I want to make a frame stand table thing for my welder, so it's going to be, I'm going to use this on there. I might get some more yet, actually. But yeah, thought I'd show you that. Next, remember these I showed you? I got them from TK Maxx, actually, to put around the end of my workbench, new workbench that I'm building at the other end. Well, I got these from Lidl. Well, this one. Well, I'll tell a lie. I've got two, actually, but one's going in the house. And it's called a kitchen cupboard organiser, £2.99. But I was quite impressed with it. There we go, Lavano again. Same as the strip light. 28 by 14 by 9 centimetres. Again, this will be good near the workbench. But it seemed really solid. Quite robust. 3 compartments, little lip at the front there. So we can stack them. But I got this one for now, just to have a play around with it. I'll probably get some more of them. But because it's transparent, we can see all the way around it. It's perfectly clear. I don't know why it's ribbed at the bottom. What's the reason for that? Because it's got a raised bit lip just there. But yeah, didn't think it was too bad. I thought I'd show you. More workshop storage. I'm trying to keep on top of the brochures from Lidl. This one's from the 6th of March to the 12th of March, but I think a lot of this is still in stock. Let me show you the things that I didn't show you. Right, here we go. So you've seen the Scarify before. Sharpening stones. I've got one of these, actually. 2-in-1 sharpening stone, $6.99. Extendable loppers, $12.99. Extendable hedge trimmers, $9.99. 2-pack of gloves, $3.99. I've seen a few people mentioning the pressure washer, £119. Now, it's 2,400 watt, but there is another one coming out, which is smaller and a lot cheaper. Max pressure, 170 bar. A few accessories with it. I think I'd shown in the other video that decking oil for $9.59 with the Lidl Plus app. But they've also got this wood stain. Interior and exterior. A satin finish. Teak, light oak or rosewood with the Lidl app, $11.99. And then, this is the other brochure, 20th of March to 26th of March. Boring, boring, boring. Ooh, chocolate. Here we go, look. $39.99. And that's a 1,300 watt. Pressure maximum 110 bar. Working pressure, 74 bar. 6 litres per minute. $39.99. 4-way wheel wrench. 4-way wheel wrench or spark plug spanner, $3.99. Socket set for an impact wrench, $7.99. $39.99 for this wet and dry vacuum cleaner, 1,300 watts. So that's that offer coming out on the 20th of March. So what do you think to that lot? Put your comments below. Let me know what you bought already or what you are buying, if you are. And like I said at the start of the video, I love Parkside stuff, but I'm not going to sort of restrict myself just to Parkside. Probably once I've got all the Parkside tools, I may go on another brand. But anyway, more videos to come. If you want to see other tool reviews that I've done, mainly from Parkside, I'll put the link on the screen somewhere now, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, take care, and remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers! See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.